You work diligently and display unwavering determination in your pursuit of success. However, you frequently find yourself trapped in a challenging situation. The vicious cycle of constantly pushing, striving, and forcing outcomes. You have been conditioned to believe that your worth is dependent on your achievements, and that you must constantly struggle against life's challenges to create your own path. However, in this constant battle, you often forget about the inherent magic that comes from surrendering to the flow of the universe. The greatest power is often found in the gentlest touch, the effortless flow, and the art of not forcing things. According to Lao Tzu, when we stop trying to control everything, everything still gets done. This philosophy, known as Wu Wei, or acting without forcing, originated from ancient Chinese philosophy, specifically Taoism. The Tao Te Ching, the central text of Taoism, teaches that one should act in harmony with the Tao, which represents the natural order of the universe. Instead of trying to forcefully make things happen or control outcomes, it suggests allowing things to unfold naturally and following the path of least resistance. Of course, the term Wu Wei does not have a specific or fixed meaning. Some people translate Wu Wei as non-action or doing nothing, while others interpret it as actionless action or effortless action. Nonetheless, Wu Wei embodies the art of not forcing oneself into anything and instead, embracing the natural flow of things. Lao Tzu stated that the use of force always leads to unforeseen troubles. When Lao Tzu speaks of force, he is not primarily referring to the literal use of physical force. Instead, he is talking about the act of imposing our will and interfering with the natural flow of things. Nature follows its own course, constantly operating in the background, and serving as the foundation of our human existence. It is a force that perpetually creates and recreates, encompassing all aspects of life. Lao Tzu emphasizes the importance of aligning ourselves with this natural flow, rather than forcefully trying to control or manipulate it. However, despite this wisdom, there is a prevailing emphasis on conscious human effort. Above all else, we should prioritize celebrating effort, regardless of its actual effectiveness. Sometimes, we can get caught up in staying busy just for the sake of it, constantly pushing ourselves to accomplish tasks without considering their true value. While making an effort is certainly important, it is equally crucial to ensure that our efforts are intelligent and purposeful. There are times when hard work and action are necessary, but there are also many occasions where they are not. It all depends on the circumstances. We often believe that if we put in enough effort and determination, we can make things happen exactly as we want. However, the reality is that there are numerous factors beyond our control. Unexpected events, the choices of others, and life's inherent unpredictability can all play a role. We cannot control the weather, the stock market, or the thoughts and actions of others. When we insist on forcing outcomes, we often find ourselves trapped in a continuous cycle of frustration, stress, and exhaustion. The concept of Wu Wei is not about laziness or passivity. It is about being in harmony with the natural rhythms of life and having the wisdom to discern when to take action and when to let go. When we try to force things, we end up wasting our valuable time and energy by overthinking, feeling sorry for ourselves, or blaming others. However, when we align ourselves with the flow of life, we can effortlessly and gracefully achieve our aspirations. According to Alan Watts, rowing is a simple and effortless method of propelling a boat through the water, as opposed to working against the natural flow. Sailing requires that you flow through nature effortlessly. Consider a river flowing down a mountain. It doesn't forcefully push through rocks and boulders, it simply finds the path of least resistance and flows around them. In doing so, it creates a beautiful and harmonious landscape. You can learn a lot from the river about the power of Wu Wei in your own life. You may have noticed that when you try to force things, it often leads to chaos and stress. However, when you let go and allow things to unfold naturally, you can achieve your goals with ease and grace. This doesn't mean you should be passive or wait for things to happen. It means taking action when the time is right and letting go when necessary. In judo, it's important to understand that the use of muscle is strategic and precise. You don't exert force randomly or unnecessarily. Instead, you wait for the perfect moment when your opponent is off balance and vulnerable at that moment. You add a little muscle to your technique, allowing you to execute a successful throw and overpower your opponent. The key is to use muscle only when it's most advantageous and never at the wrong moment. This approach guarantees efficiency and maximizes the effectiveness of your movements in judo. When you take action, strive for the principle of least possible action. This entails using the minimum amount of energy and time required to achieve your goals. It is not a matter of laziness or lack of effort, but rather about being efficient and effective. By utilizing your resources wisely and avoiding waste, you can increase your chances of success while minimizing unnecessary stress. Let's consider the example of having an important interview tomorrow. Instead of pushing yourself to perform exceptionally well, take a moment to relax and release the pressure. Keep in mind that you do not have control over the questions that will be asked or the final outcome. Instead, remind yourself of your qualifications, skills, and experiences. Have confidence in your abilities and the preparation you have done for this interview. When you enter the interview, allow yourself to go with the flow instead of trying too hard to impress the interviewer. Instead, focus on being authentic and present. Listen attentively to their questions and respond with clarity and confidence. Let your answers come naturally, drawing from your knowledge and experiences. The interview should be carefully planned, ensuring it is both creative and engaging. Remember to have confidence and take pride in your work. Even if things don't go as planned and you feel like you've failed, try to let go and go with the flow. Often, this can lead to even better outcomes. The key is to trust the process, relax, and allow things to happen naturally. By adopting this approach, you can make progress without feeling like you're pushing too hard. This way, you can complete tasks without getting stressed or overwhelmed. Additionally, it helps to maintain a positive attitude, which ultimately makes you more productive and efficient. So, my friend, keep these principles in mind. In the practice of not forcing, we discover comfort in surrendering. We learn to let go of our attachment to particular outcomes and instead direct our attention to the present moment. In surrender, we come to realize that our desires are merely whispers of the soul, guiding us towards our highest potential. When we let go of the need to control every aspect of our lives, we open ourselves to infinite possibilities and allow the universe to work its magic. If you are still here, I would greatly appreciate it if you could support me by sharing and commenting. Your support would mean a lot to me. Thank you for taking the time. I genuinely hope you have a truly wonderful day.